Iona Stephen is a woman of many talents. Pro golfer, presenter for Golfing World, and here, caddy to charismatic Dutchman Joost Luiten. He's a six-time winner on the European Tour, including 2 victories at his home event, the KLM Open. Iona joined him on course to observe his approach to the game at close quarters.
Joost, thanks for letting me caddy for you this hole. I'm excited about this. We're on the tee, you've got the driver. Tell me, what's your approach?
It's a par 5. Probably if you hit a good drive, you can reach in 2. So it looks like we need to keep it inside the bunkers on the right. Anything inside those bunkers will be perfect.
Yep.
So that's the plan.
Okay.
You just give me the wind then.
Okay, feels fairly absent. What do you think?
There's a bit, look at the clouds, there's a bit going this way, in off the right, I would say.
In off the right, okay. And what about that train track down the left? We're not thinking about that.
I didn't know it was there, to be honest. So we don't look at that. That's not where we want to go. We're going to keep it left of the bunkers.
Left of the bunkers.
I don't see any train tracks or water hazard. Something like that.
Great strike. Just what I said. So, Joost, there's a fairly large amount of weight in this bag. What have you got in here?
There's a couple more clubs in there than I'm allowed to in the tournament. But you know, it's practice day, so we want to use the practice day to try out some new things. So I got an extra driver in there, trying some different shafts. There's an extra putter in there, which you know, I'm gonna mess around with a little bit. There's a 2-iron in there extra. Right. So there's a lot of extra stuff in there. Just seeing the conditions and the course, and then we set up the bag accordingly to what we need on the golf course. Very
smart. And what do you like in a caddy? Because you've obviously got John, who's been with you for how long?
John this is only like 6-7 months.
Okay.
I think the most important thing with a caddy is you need to have a personal click.
Yeah. Because
you're working together for so long every day, week in, week out. You need to have some fun together as well. And yeah, sometimes there are words or whatever, but that's part of the job, and you need to be honest with each other as well. I think that's really important. So you got to have fun and you need to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to hitting the shot, do you like to take charge, or how much does John help you in that?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the player, it's his decision. You know, he knows what he feels, he knows what he can and can't do. But of course, the caddy needs to give him the right information. And as soon as we've done all that, then it's up to me to decide.
So, Joost, we've decided you're going to hit a 3-wood off the tee because there's some bunkers here.
Yes, the driver's going too far. I mean, maybe when it's into the wind, you can still hit a drive, but you want to stay just short of these bunkers so you don't get in them and block yourself out. If you stay short, we can still reach the green with a 3-wood.
Great, and that is 224 plus the pins on 10. We've got the pin sheet here. I see you've got one as well.
Yeah, I always carry my own. I like to do some checking because, you know, you never know if there's a little mess up or mistake in the calculation. Yep. So I like to have my own book and do my own numbers, and then I'll check it with John if he's got the same numbers, and if that's okay, then we take it on from there. So 225 front and 10, so about 235. Still into the breeze a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So let's go with a 3-wood.
3-wood, brilliant. Wow. Absolutely spot on.
It's a little bit right.
How much does the lie affect, you know, where you might aim? So you're on a little bit, the ball was above your feet there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely know when it's above your feet, it wants to go left.
Yeah.
If it's underneath your feet, it wants to go right. So yeah, you try to adjust the lie of the ball, what it's going to do. And it's always a bit of a guess because you never know exactly how it's going to come out. But yeah, you're going to look at everything. Lie, wind, is it cold or not? You know, it's flying a bit less today because it's really cold. And all those things you try to put in, you know, all the numbers that you're gonna try and hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And in golf, it really is rare that you have this sort of team dynamic where the caddy plays such a crucial role with the whole round. What is it you think makes a really good caddy?
I think he needs to dare to step in when he really thinks that the player is doing something wrong or making the wrong decision. He needs to step up and say, oh, like, listen, what are we doing here? Yeah. And I think he needs to be, he needs to know how he can get to his player mentally.
Right.
So when he's drifting away or is getting angry, what does he say? What does he do? How do you get him back to positive thoughts again? And I think that's the main job of a caddy. It's almost like a psychologist.
Excellent. Well, should we go and take on the green now, shall we?
Let's see where it is. I don't know where it is. It might be in the little bunker, which is not that bad. Par 5s are never bad to be around the green in 2 and trust the short game now. So a little downhill lie, which makes it interesting. But
Downhill lie.
We've got some green to work with, a little bit downhill as well.
Lovely shot.
Sit. It came out a bit
Hot off that lie,
hot
of course.
off that downhill lie.
And now I've got to do my raking. I should have had your putter ready. That's me fired.
That's all right. I'll get my putter. You do the raking. So when you rake it, you need to get lower.
Oh, right.
That's it.
Okay.
So now you rake it and you press the sand
Push it
forward.
away.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm not sure if you're being serious, but I'm doing it anyway.
That's not too bad. That's pretty good there.
Someone once
All right,
told
this
me...
is not good there.
Okay.
These little mounts, you can't have those.
Okay, I'll be here for the next 2 hours. you
You
carry
get
on.
there. You get there. Sometimes you have a putt that you think, I'm not 100% sure. Then get John in, let him read it, and then you see if he sees the same thing, and then you come to, where we're gonna putt it. So this one should be a little bit uphill, a little left to right, so it can be nice and aggressive.
Yeah.
And then hopefully it drops in. So just try to get a feel for the speed.
And do you like to keep the pin in these days?
I like to do it when it's downhill putts.
Oh, okay.
I try to keep them in. Uphill, probably this one I would take it out.
Right, well I better get that for you then.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Easy as that.
Easy.
There we go. Well, I'm
Easy.
going to take the credit
Great
for
line you
that
gave me there.
Joost, it's been really interesting to caddy for you. The bag's way too heavy for me, but I appreciate you letting me do it for you anyway.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome any day. When John is injured,
I want the job.
Thank you.